come on in on this, because you know I forget regular on things like this because I'm useless. A lot of people on this video is going to agree. But right, what we're going to do, right, is just going to go through some basics of. You've got to be really careful when you're doing this as well. You should be wearing gloves, really. This is the Rubi DX250 1400, and this has been an amazing saw for me. Okay, the cost of it. I mean, you can use it in a 15-meter cubic capacity room for 3 hours, I believe. It's on there. It's on there. Yeah, 3 hours. And basically you don't need to wear a mask, okay? So it's going to keep all the dust out. I'll have to excuse the noise in the background, but he doesn't like us filming next door. But that's another story. Right, so basically we want to change the blade on here. What we have, this is the X-head. This is what size?
5mm.
5mm. So what we've got basically is we're going to change the blade. We've got 3 nuts that have to come off. Very simple for a layman like me. So it's great doing these reviews like this and showing people on how-tos, because I guarantee you somebody will come back and will know better. And that's
for sure.
That's fine. There's no problem at all. What you've got to watch with this part, right, is because you haven't changed one of these yet, have you?
No.
Is the brush falls off, okay? Because it's locked in there. So there's nothing wrong with it. So we take this off. This is the guard, okay? And what it's going to reveal is an Elite Stone Tools blade. Now, I have loosened it off for you viewers at home, just because we want to move on. So this is a left-handed thread because of the rotation of the blade, okay? So we've undone it. Take it off now. This is one I prepared earlier. Yeah. Do you remember Blue Peter?
Oh, I do, yeah.
Oh, okay. What was the, in Northern Ireland those days, what was the programme you remember, like, your sticks in your mind, like, that it was essentially, quintessentially Irish?
Well, my dad used to watch Ballykiss Angel. So
Ballykiss Angel. Oh, yeah. Was that with Colin Farrell?
Yeah.
He's done well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Hey, it was out for a share. So anyway, that's enough of that. You'll always find with these blades, it will show you the rotation, and on there is an arrow. There it is there, okay? You can see the rotation of the arrow on there. I think that was put on the wrong way. There we go. So, another little mistake. So here we are now. Arrows on the back. There we are. So we're that way, aren't we? So it's going that way.
Yeah, so it's going that way.
There we are. So
yeah, same as here on your guard.
yeah,
Arrow.
yeah, there we are. Absolutely. That's why I had Ryan in this video, because he's going to pull it out. So Ryan, can you just hold that up and just show us now without dropping the screws on there? There's the arrow. That's the rotation of the blade. And again, you've got the arrow here. This is the Rubi hardened duro for granite, rustic tiles, porcelain, etc, etc. And you should really check out the spec on these saws as well. Like, you know, so you can very easily go online and go to the Rubi site. You can check that out. So we're definitely correct, aren't we, by putting the arrow that way?
Yeah,
it's going to go that way.
Yeah,
there we are. So just to show you, arrow that way, arrow that way. So we were right with the other one by the looks of it. So blade goes on. Put the clamp on, and the nut, as I said, is a left-handed thread. There we are. Got it right the first time on there. Make sure we do that nicely now. So what you can do is just, I suppose, just do what we need to do. And we haven't done.
What?
Because I'm a complete numpty. We need to isolate the machine.
No, I've already done it.
You've done it?
Yeah. See?
There we are, just checking. Okay, so we can hold the blade like this, sock it on like that. There we are, it's biting now. There we are, that's on. Don't over tighten it. So we've got the blade going the right way, we've got the guards go on, but we must remember the brush, because with the brush, there's nothing worse than all that water spinning out. It's just going to keep the water in. So if you can help me here, right, make sure I don't lose. If we could just show the viewers what we're doing. I don't want to lose the nuts on here. So there we are. On there.
No.
There we are. We're in. Basically, right in this depression. There we are, got it. We definitely had that right way in, didn't we?
Yeah. Following that, yeah. It's the same.
Yeah. Just paranoid now, we're being filmed. So there you are, very simple to change. Changing a blade on a Rubi DX250 1400. I could tell you a little bit more about this machine. It's a belt driven, but the new ones are actually direct drive, so that's going to give it a little bit more power and a little bit more sort of precision, and stops the blade from moving. But I've always found with this that I've never had a problem. What you've got to remember is you'll have people that will always complain and whinge and whine about sometimes they're cutting out of line, and that's because sometimes they've got the machine not sat on even ground.
Yeah.
So in this case, we are on concrete, so it's on even ground. And of course, what you've got to remember is that when you're cutting a number of paving products over and over again, you're going to get little bits on here. So important, seriously. I would invest into a nice little hand brush, and you can actually brush it off and wash down. Don't get wiping your hand along these, because you get those little fragments and little shards that come off that porcelain. And I tell you, that porcelain is like a scalpel, isn't it? Yeah. Just PP, health and safety. And it doesn't mean to say that you don't have to wear glasses, and you should be wearing glasses, and you should be wearing... You don't need to wear a mask with this, because there we are. It says 3 hours you can use it for, okay? 3 hours, no dust, okay? All the information on here, check it out, the DX250 1400, and are you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Well, there you are. So it's a good buy from me, and it's a good buy from
For me?
There you are. See you later.